Hello, I'm Derek with Freedom Family Auto Group, and today we're going to be replacing the latch on this vent window. Let's get started. All right, so looking at the materials I'm going to use, I've got the Summit Racing RP22722. This is the right-hand side. If you don't know how to tell which side you're on in a vehicle, it can be confusing. In this case, if you're sitting in the seat at the steering wheel, right-hand side is going to be the passenger side. So that's the kit for that. I'm using a clamp here, kind of a spring-loaded clamp. Small hammer. We've got a little punch. We've got a flathead screwdriver to pry with. A pair of pliers to pull pins with if I don't get it all with the punch. I've got a ratchet set with a T30 Torx bit. All right. And a pair of channel locks. It looks like this has been replaced before. You can kind of feel the pins sticking out down here. We've got a cheesy rubber gasket thrown in there for protection. It's floppy. It doesn't work. And look at the gap. It doesn't seal. And so one of the first things we're going to do is try to get this pin out right here. It's a little difficult with it flopping. You're going to want to punch. We're going to drive that pin out. Got to be super careful because there is no cushion between this and the glass. And let's see if we can slide this back in there. But I think our chances of breaking this are very, very, very high. Hopefully yours is not this bad. You won't have to go through all this difficulty. You know what that needs. We'll give it some mouse milk first. That ought to help it come right on out. All right, I'm back. And if you guys have watched many of our videos, you've probably seen us promote this stuff before. Mouse milk, penetrating oil, a little bit of muscle and a hustle. Introduced to this by a friend of mine in the aircraft industry that has sold me on this product. This is some really good stuff. I'm just going to put one drop down in that hole. And there we are. See if we can drive this pin out without tearing up anything. Feels like I'm getting a little bit of help there. It's interesting because I'm trying to hold this since it's so loose. I really can't bang hard. I got to keep this makeshift spacer in here to protect the glass and it to kind of hold it from moving. So, you know, if you have the benefit of someone else helping you do yours, that would be fantastic for you, I'm sure. I don't have enough fingers. Okay. Now, you might see here, we've got a little bit coming out right there. Not sure if you can see that or not. I hope you can. What I'm going to do is just try to grab it with these pliers instead of banging and see if I can coerce it out. And you see I'm scratching this up, but this is going to be replaced. What I'm concerned about is this old door panel here, any of this stainless right here. Obviously the glass, we don't want to tear that up, right? And I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get a bite on it and then utilize a little bit of this curve, wedge it against here to give me some leverage to pull from. The pliers are just really sliding right out of there. But it's slowly coming out. Let's go back to hammer. Oh, rub the glass a little bit right there. Okay. So that's a good lesson in what not to do, but we've got it out and that is a good thing. Next, we're going to use our Torx bit. Again, this is a T30. I'm going to drive it in there. I'm going to have to reach the other side here. And it is surprisingly not very tight. We'll take it. We're just going to use that into our advantage. Get this screw out of here pretty quickly. Now, again, don't know the history here, but there are 0 gaskets except for this, which is not part of the kit. But look how new that is. That definitely is not original to 1984, age of this truck. So I believe someone has tried to fix this before me, and it was poorly done. And I gotta say, it's one of the reasons we're doing this video. I can tell why. The reason is the instructions that I'm finding are terrible. And hopefully in this step-by-step guide, you'll be able to figure out how to do yours faster and not have the frustrating tasks that I've had in figuring out where all the washers go and why and how. Taking our kit out, we've got several parts. Nice looking piece here. This particular kit though from Summit did not come with any instructions. I had to find a video sort of screenshot instructions that they had. Even them, they were messed up. Like for example, there are 2 springs. And you probably saw this extra spring over here for my doing the driver's side. And frankly, I'm trying to use everything in this kit. It's a little bit confusing. We'll go over the details of that. I did leave out the extra spring. I tested it as a doubled up spring and I didn't like the strength. I didn't feel like that it needed that much strength. Look, this is not a video in perfection. This is just meant to help you understand what I've gone through and make some decisions on how you can do it a little bit better. If you found a better way than you see on this video, please put that down in the comments for other people to benefit from, right? That's why we put these things out here. A lot of times we learn stuff and we want to share it with someone else, kind of pass it along, right? In your handle, you come up with this little wing nut looking guy. That's going to fit down inside there. So down she goes, but it needs to, the wings have got to grab a hole into some little channels. All right, so that's there. All right, next, this is our outdoor piece. And this is where I began to try to lay out these gaskets. One is slightly bigger than the other one. Hole's slightly bigger. The one that's a little more flimsy and larger, I put it on the inside and I put it over this one like a glove with the glass in the middle. Okay? Show you how I'm doing that here in a moment. And then you've got 2 harder sides, one bigger, one smaller. We're going to figure those out too. I think they're all intentional, and so I'm just not going to leave them out. Here's the screw we just saw taken out. Here's the pin we saw taken out. And here's this, I'm sure there's a technical term. Put down in the comments, you know what they really call this wavy washer, spring-loaded washer. So I'm going to first find the one that fits best right here, the smallest one. And as you can tell, that is a good fit. So that's the one we're going to put there. But before we do that, we're going to start with one of these. If you'll notice, this one doesn't want to go all the way down. That means it's the wrong one for that position. All right, so get the bigger one, put that in first, come in, slide this one over, boom, just like that. You see that sandwich? That's how I did mine on the driver's side. That's how we're going to do it on the passenger side. I think it works well. Now, for kicks and giggles here, there's going to be glass. Then this is going to come over, and I'll give you a visual. It's just going to come over it like a glove right there. See that? Let me see if I can feed it all the way around. It's easier to do. Now look at that. It's easier to do without the glass involved, and then that'll be your next piece. So that takes care of the question mark about all the goofy and various sized hard and soft washers. Let's go put it on. All right, so first we're going to put this piece in. And if I remember correctly, this A shape, this needs to be at the top. My glass is a little too big, and some of the videos I saw before kind of said the same thing. It's not really a perfect match, but it works, right? And it might be that the glass is worn, and that's why it is the way it is. But I can tell you right now, this one's less worn than my driver's side. So I think I'm about to run into some difficulty getting this to slide over like we were just talking about. Well, let's get started. I think I'm going to maybe shove this in here first, since it's my outer piece, and then see if I can work this one in from the outside and get my gasket to go down in there. That's the biggest challenge. You can get it to go in and not fight. Get that A up, because it matters in how everything connects and locks into this piece here. Keep your A pointing up. Get that slide over like we went over just a moment ago. Very important to get those two to connect. If you do it right, it'll kind of hold itself there. Next, we're going to come in with our hard piece, hard washer, maybe we'll call it that. Slide. Didn't want to slide in. All right, grab a few more pieces here. We're going to slide our hard piece over, and then see the A? See the top of the A shape there? We're going to slide this right in. All right, and I got my T30 on deck. Going in there. Uh-oh, trying to push out. Don't let it happen. Telling you, if you got more hands than two, you'll be way ahead on this task. Don't do it. Oh. Man, I am having a time. And I dropped that. You might be thinking, you guys trying to make videos should be making it look easier. Does this look easy to you? If so, please put that down in the comments. I would love to know if you think this is easy. All right, I may have gotten a little something right there. Just give me enough thread to hold so I can rearrange. Oh, that was it. We got something now. Okay, so that started. Now I want to go back and check that gasket again because you need it to slide over on top, okay? You don't want it folding unless you don't care about leaks and air gaps. But if you're replacing this thing, my guess is you want to do it right. And so if my method is correct, then you need to get that one larger to slide over the inner, just like we went over. Now, my A is up, my bolt's started. Let's stick this T30 in a 1/4 inch drive and tighten it up. I felt something give right there. Hopefully it's not the glass, right? Now I think we're in good shape. Do not over tighten this, right? You don't want to break this glass. I don't have a torque spec for you. Just don't over tighten it. I feel like my A needs to be up a little bit. Let's see if we can't turn that here. My A just right straight up and down there. It's good and firm. It's sealed all the way around. Looks good on the other side. Let me bring you in here and show you this up close. So we have our hard, then our soft. Our soft, and that's pretty tight. There's our screw on the inside. That's the T30 screw. And round, which is going to be a chore actually. You can see we are in good position there. We're seated well. Hard's on the outside, soft on the inside. Next step is going to be our wavy ring, okay? We're going to want to slide this on. You're going to have a little bit of resistance getting it all the way, and that's what my screwdriver is for. See how that kind of getting in there? But this is where you start to encounter a little bit more difficulty. Grabbing my small flathead, again, be very careful. I've got tinted glass here on this truck. You just don't want to get in a hurry and cause it to slip and tear up your tent or something else. So I'm getting in this groove. On this side, you can't really see it, but it doesn't want to slide over because, well, it's made to be tight, right? So we're just going to encourage that gently, like Wesley on The Princess Bride. Gently. All right, sliding that on. I've got it over the hump. I'm going straight back. Oh, come on. Hung up. This is why you don't force it. You will break something here. Ask me how I know. So we've got that seated all the way back to our hard gasket. That's good. Next, we're going to preset our pin. This is the pin we were just trying to get out, right? But now we're going to try to get it in. Do you see this little wedge in here? Notice my pin just kind of shows up in the edge. That's where you want to start. We need that open until we want to shut it. But we need our pin to be started so that we don't have trouble there either. Take your wing nut, make sure you're in the crosshairs. Wing nut goes in upside down. I say wing nut. It reminds me of a wire nut. Next, we're going to drop our spring. I put one spring in here. I don't know where the second spring goes. If it doubles up, it makes that very difficult to push. And that's pretty tight already. Put down in the comments, where does the second spring go? So the next thing we're going to do here, we're going to take this, we want this spring, this has got to stay in the groove. And we need this spring just to sit on the head of that screw, okay? And hopefully we find, we're going to turn, pushing our button in and we're turning till we find a little bit of a groove. And then I'm going to need to bring you in here because we're going to have to go to the outside for the next part. Okay, so working from the outside of the glass, and mine is so stiff. We're wanting to slide this in to a position that can be, aha, see how we dropped in there? And we need to get it turned so that we can lock our pin in place. All right, now this is where this clamp comes in. You probably could come up with a better clamp than mine. Fortunately, this one works. I don't have a ratchet clamp with me, but this one is working for the moment. Being very careful with my hammer, I'm just going to try to get my pin to set down. Really don't want to hit that glass. Patience, patience, patience. Stay the course here. Not sure I'm moving freely. Let's double check our positioning here. Nope, look at there. Wasn't going anywhere. All right, got my wing nut back in place, or whatever the official name is for it. And we've got to find where we lock in. All right, it's locked in there. I really need a better position to hammer from. Can that spin? I don't think so. I may have to try to work at that odd angle. All right, so be it. Let's get this in place. We have to come from the bottom on that. Yeah, I've got a better compression there as well. This is looking a little better. Tell you what, I'm going to try to do that from here very carefully. But I'm pretty nervous about it. I don't mind telling you. All right, we're getting somewhere. Unfortunately, I just tapped the glass. Or maybe I can stick my finger there. I need something better to work from. Let's see if we can reposition. Maybe now that part of the pin is in, maybe, yes, maybe. That definitely looks like, notice it's in the right position for locking, so that's good. Getting that turned, and that's a chore. All right, tell you what I'm gonna do. You stay over here on this side. I'm gonna go from the inside and see if I can finish getting that pin down. What a person could do with another set of hands. All right, come on over here. Let me show you what I've done. I don't know what you could or couldn't see there, but I really wanted to get that pin as flush as possible. And it was a little bit of a fight, and unfortunately, I got a little bit of a, maybe you can't see it. Okay, so let's see if this works now. Now, again, old truck with, some things are just precarious. You know what I'm saying? Stiff. Kind of like I feel my age. All right, some of that sound is the rubber gasket. I'm just working in a little bit of oil there. Here's our handle. Now you can tell we're much tighter than we were before. We don't have all that looseness. Push our button in. Should be able to come down here. Heard it lock into place, and it stays locked. Okay. I'm not spinning on the outside. The glass is tight, and it should reduce any wind noise going down the road with the windows up. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps boost the channel. Thanks again. Hope you have a wonderful day.